And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
There's a new sun rising. I can see a new horizon that will keep me realizing you're the biggest part of me. Need your love and here beside me. Need you close enough to guide me. I've been hoping you would find me. You're the biggest part of me. Well, make a wish, baby. Well, and I will make it come true. Make a list, baby, of the things I'll do for you. Ain't no risk now in letting my love rain down on you. So we could wash away the past so that we may start anew. Rising up on my shoulder, getting better as we roll.
Is it possible to not smile when you hear that?
Let me tell you something. I learned about yacht rock 2 years ago. Me, you, and Ari on our tour in the Detroit area.
Oh, correct. Yes.
And I'm up in New Hampshire for the first week, up at the tiny home at the Kelly compound. That's compound with a K. Because I'm association now.
Ooh.
I'm association.
Yeah.
Part of the association.
It just means you have to pay fees to go get in a pissy pool that a bunch of other people are in.
Well, it's a private beach, private association. So
Private beach for the area.
private beach for that group of people that are in the association.
Right.
You can't go there. Like if you went there, I'd have to ask you to leave.
Understandable.
Unless I invited you, if you were my guest.
Then it's okay.
But if you were my guest, you'd have to curb a couple of things.
I have to make some changes.
We'd have to dye your hair, first of all. You can't just go down with this blue mohawk shit you're pulling.
They're not going to like that in New Hampshire.
They're not going to like this hot hoodie shit.
Yeah.
Unless you change your hoodie to like maybe Squam Lake or Lake People or like
If I'm going to a woodsy travel thing, and especially in the summer time, it would be sleeveless shirts the whole time.
Sleeveless shirts are fine as long as there's a loon or some type of thing on the shirt.
I don't like to do things public like seeing people in T-shirts yet.
Not yet.
Yet.
But here at the association, you can.
I could live free.
You can live free up there because there's a lot of people that are just, hey, man, it's only us.
Yeah.
It's not the general public.
Yeah, it's a bunch of smelly woods chicks.
Yeah, well, the association people are different people.
You've never gone to that private pool once and had to worry about your head like gawking at a girl.
It's a private beach. It's on the lake. There's no pool.
Okay. I thought you said pool at one point. Private lake.
It's a private beach on the lake.
So you're paying to swim in a lake.
I just spilled my coffee. This behavior would not be accepted at the association. Yeah.
So you're paying to swim in a lake.
No, I'm paying we have at the association, we have a basketball court.
Okay.
We have horseshoes. We have, a boat dock. We have docks.
Is this a walk from your house?
It's a walk from my house. You can walk, but it's more of a drive.
It's a hoof.
It's a nice walk if you want to get a little exercise and then walk into, because I live on the town road. I'm a townie plus.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
I'm a townie.
You belong there.
My
but
house is on the road, the town road, but I'm also have land that I bought on the association road. So I'm
Gotcha.
part of the association.
So your house isn't even in association zoning.
My house is the
Your
town.
land is.
I have two land. I have my land in the townie, right? And then I have the land in the association, which is a little further up. It's private.
You have just land somewhere also.
I have just land that I just purchased in the association.
What are you
And-
gonna do with
know.
that? What are you gonna do with that other land?
All right, Jacob. I'm just trying to fill Jay in. He gets a little high, and I want him to know.
Where's the land? The other land. What are you gonna do with it? I mean,
the land is up a little further. It's like a minute up the road, and I'm not going to do anything with it.
you just go. You want to go to my land?
I mean, we could walk to my land. I have land. I'm a landowner. I'm a triple landowner. I have land here, a house. I have a house and land up in New Hampshire, and then I have another just plot of land to be in the
Nature and just
association.
No,
Association.
you bought land simply so you can use a lake.
Well, here's the thing, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lake down the hill, okay? So we can go to the lake, but we have to get in the car, load the kayaks. You know, you can't even, go to the town beach. You pull in, it's fine. It's great. But there's right on my road down just a little bit, you can just drive up and go down to this private beach, big football field, all kinds of stuff, and then you can leave your kayaks. They have kayak stalls.
Okay.
So you just leave your kayaks down there. So when you want it, you just go get it. You have to bring it back and forth. You have to load it and unload it. You just go down and get your kayak because it's hanging right there. Because the association has the kayak racks.
What's the?
Part of the HOA.
I'm part of. It's not HOA. It's association. We like to call it the association.
So you have to,
Yeah.
Because it's
Pay
not
up-
homeowners.
upkeep
Because
fees and
Bobby's
all.
technically is just a landowner.
I have land on the association. I can build on that.
Bobby's from the 50s where they still appreciate the ownership of land.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, land. I'm telling you. I mean, it's the best.
I agree.
And especially when you're part of a private organization.
The association.
The association. Yeah. So if I brought you there, like Christine, you'd fit right in. You just,
what is the association?
Jay,
give you?
I'd have to help you.
Why does she that? Because she's a wolf.
What do you get
she's-
from the association?
I get to be a part of the private beach, private swimming dock.
He's gone over this. This is not the question. The question looming here, Jacob, is what if your land was like out back of your house? I get it. You have land a little bit away
Yeah.
that you're not doing anything with ever
Right now.
right now. What might you do with it?
I don't know. I kind of bought a cliff. So I have to.
You really want to go to this kayak stall. You really want to use those private lake.
Oh, you don't understand though that okay. So last year, my uncle lives up the road. He's part of the association.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's not around, we can't go to the beach. We have to go to the public beach, the town beach, which is down the road. So we have to load the thing and drive. Whatever.
for like tourists and blacks.
There's no.
Well, not the private one.
No, I mean, it's not
The
really.
association wouldn't have it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Max said to me, we were at the restaurant. He was like, "Dad," I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Why are there no blacks in New Hampshire?"
Wow.
And I was like, "Dude," because he's from a very multicultural
He
school.
goes, Dad, is
He's a
this
lo-
heaven?
Jesus Christ.
Did we die in a car accident? And I don't remember? What do you mean, Maxie? I just noticed there was no blacks here. Oh, kid.
Well, I told him, I go, look around. It's not just all white people.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, look around. There's nothing for them to do here. Boating, lake swim,
Sitting quietly,
being at peace.
yacht rock, not listening to music all the time.
Moderately volumed music.
Well, me and Dawn, it's funny because me and Dawn, we just kind of sit down. Because we've been going, I've been going there for 30 years, but I've always been a guest of my uncle.
Your uncle.
So now we're members. So it was weird. Our first day there, I was like, "What do we do?" And Dawn was like, "Just go up and sit down." I'm like, "But do we introduce ourselves?" She goes, "No, just shut up, go and sit." So we just pulled up and we sat. Like there was a bunch of people there, and we just sat down. And then all of a sudden, man, it was magic. They just, "Hey, how are you?" And they come over, "Hi." And,
Well, hello. Are you a fellow landowner?
well, they said, "Welcome to the association."
You love being part of the association.
I love the word association.
Did you get a pin or something?
I want a pin. I would like maybe a robe, an association robe.
What if you find that it starts becoming like there's like naked, like dance around a fire shit, like the association has like a dark side?
Well, I mean,
you're up in
but
the woods of New Hampshire. There's an outside shot that
If I go down there and Dawn has blood on her nipples and Max is blowing his saxophone naked, running around with all the kids around a fire.
I will say, in a fire pit, naked dance, some sort of Wiccan orgy, rarely you see any woman there you're looking to fuck. It tends to be older, like, remember when Kathy Bates got naked? It's like a lot of that.
Yeah, even at like, they used to have a quarry, you know, the quarries that you go swimming in. They had a naked one, like a nude beach part of it. And I remember I was all excited to go. And it was just my grandmother and her friends sitting out with like one tit was bigger than the other.
You got to go, though.
You got to
have
go.
to look,
yeah, you have sex with those old women. Because, I mean, what are you going to do?
I want to go. I want to go to a swingers resort so bad, just to like, whether you fuck or not, just to like, what is the scene? It's hilarious. I mean,
well, they have the one down in Florida, right?
I don't know.
It's like you go down. Everybody. It's like the highest population of STDs because it's just old people with. Just diseases banging each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, do you remember that old Tosh.0 showed that clip forever ago? Remember the ripping and the tearing?
Yeah.
That guy. Like those are what swingers are. Do you ever see that clip? The wild women, the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing. Oh, it's great. Christine, bring it up on YouTube. It's
Bobby,
Yes, sir.
question.
Yeah. Hi, Jacob. First of all, good to see you live.
Thank you.
Jacob can come to the association.
Good to be home.
Good to have you home. It's good to see your face.
It is good to see your
Cute little
face.
thin face right there in front of that microphone that looks bigger than it is.
The city's so nice they named it twice.
DJ Lou can't stop you now. He can't stifle you and control your volumes.
That's right.
Now you are one.
My question, Bobby, in how many acres?
On what plot of land are you talking?
Just your land.
The land, the new one.
Your cliff.
The plot.
The cliff?
The undisturbed.
My cliff? It's an acre and a half.
It's not a lot.
Well, it's not a lot, but it's not nothing.
Did you get the cliff?
I got to see the
Are you gonna?
topography. I need to see it.
And I want you to be honest here, because are you setting us up right now with this information because you're going to push Dawn off a cliff?
Jay, first of all, I don't lie to you. I want you to know that. You don't ever have to say be honest because I don't lie to you.
Has it ever? Okay, then you know what? Then I'm going to ask a real question.
Great.
Has it ever crossed your mind that is a possible way to dispose of Dawn if you so choose?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's honesty.
Yeah.
The cliff
Both of them.
goes into the water.
Both.
Start over.
Yeah, just start over.
You can jump off the cliff into the water.
No,
Bob?
you can't. No, no.
Like
when
Stand By
the
Me or
land,
something.
the land is buildable, but it would take a lot of money. You know what I mean? And you'd have to build a certain type of house, which is the kind of house I want. Like, maybe on stilts.
That would survive a cliff collapse.
Bobby's talking my language, though.
Yeah.
There's a guy I follow called Bama Bass.
Mm-hmm.
He built a 5-acre pond on this plot of on his farmland.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's heaven.
Yeah.
He
This
built
guy's a
vast
knob.
structure. No, he's not.
He's not a knob.
Bama Bass is the coolest guy.
It's probably a knob.
Yeah,
He's
but
not. He's all man.
you can go on my land and hike right down in the woods to the lake.
I
Like
like.
go straight down.
I like that.
I've walked to my land and stood on my land.
I
on
bet.
on the edge of the cliff.
Yeah. Smoked a cigar.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yelled
keep
the
saying this
world.
cliff. What does it overlook?
Just woods.
Certain death.
Well, when we
All
certain death,
I
yes.
know that is nice though.
Yeah, you can't. Like for me, I would have to drop like a lot of fill on the land. It would probably take $100,000 to make it buildable to have a house. But I wouldn't do that.
If
I
you
would-
jump off that cliff into the woods,
yeah,
do you believe there's a chance of survival based on the physics of Rambo 1?
when you hit the tree branch,
And then at very most, tops,
yeah, cut your arm.
your biggest issue is going to be a slice on your arm that you can do some field stitches with.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
You'll be able to survive the fall.
All right.
Yeah,
I say we do it.
Yeah.
Let's see who can survive that fall better.
But like if like I do like all the people up there though are like I don't know if they're rich white people. They're like lake people. Do you know what I mean? Like
Well,
lake,
that's not rich.
lake people are different people. They're not rich, but they're not. They act rich.
Is it a lot of full-time people up there? I thought that was like a vacation spot for like Boston.
Well, they know they have the houses on there are like 3 seasons, and some people live up there all year round. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it depends. But when you go down there, it's definitely not it's very family New Hampshire orientated. Like I'm nervous. Like I invited Lewis up there with James. I'm nervous about that.
Oh, this is gonna cause a problem.
I'm nervous that Lewis is gonna,
You call this fresh baked pie?
yeah. Like someone's gonna say something. Is that your chair? No, it's my chair. Why wouldn't it be my chair? Something.
Whose chair do you think it is? Fuck your local honey. Table flip.
Yeah, like he's, someone's gonna. Hey, I'm sorry, but could I? My name's on the back of that. It says Sullivan. And he's like, well, I didn't know. I was just using a chair. And then
Shit.
yeah. So,
You're a summer bird. You go up for the summer.
but now my house is 4 seasons, so I will be going up in the winter.
I like it.
I'm a New Hampshire resident. I'm a dual resident.
What does 4 seasons mean? I mean, I know we have 4 seasons, but I mean, what is the?
You can go up in 4 seasons. Most
Why couldn't you?
lake houses, most of them are 3 season, so you can't get to it in the winter. It's just
The roads aren't prepared for it.
plus the house isn't made for 3 seasons. A lot of these lake houses aren't insulated. So you got to shut the water off. You got to push out the pipes, put some stuff in it. When you leave in October or in September,
Yeah.
you shut it down for the winter.
Bobby, you're gonna go crazy and kill your family if you go up there for the winter.
Yeah, you think I'm going to pull a Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, and that was a fucking hotel. He had a sprawling hotel with acres upon acres of land, and he killed his family.
I was going to bust through the pocket door in the bathroom and kill Max and Don.
Nothing
I
to
like
do
Bobby.
there.
I like Max escapes, and then Bobby has a thing at the end where he's like, "Ding." He's just frozen Bobby.
Nothing to do at that hotel. I
What?
get it's a hotel.
It was
absolutely boring.
Insane to bring your family,
There's
your
no
wife and your
TV.
kid. No.
No, there was.
I don't know what they were doing.
There was a TV they were watching, and
Shitty TV.
shitty TV, yeah, but just one TV. There was you can look at a model of the maze was inside, a typewriter, a big wall for throwing a tennis ball against. Didn't even see a pool table in
I
there.
could
Not
deal
even
with
an
the-
indoor pool.
Yeah,
Not even like an indoor spa or a gym.
I didn't see a gym.
Nope.
You couldn't occupy your time, which is why he went crazy. This is when Jay was telling me about like a friend of his that's moving overseas.
Yeah.
And he said, I agreed with him. He asked, is there cable there? No.
Yeah.
I'm not, then he's not moving. Jay wouldn't move. And I agree with him. There's certain basic life things.
Yeah.
If you're not going to have, you're going to be miserable.
Well, yeah, me too. I mean, dude, I don't have
That's why
cable, but on the like in the association part, a lot of them don't have internet because it's private. So, but I'm on the town road, so we have all the accoutrements of the town. So we could get cable, but we didn't get cable. We got internet.
Sure.
And I got my internet in my tiny house is faster than the internet out in Westchester. I mean, it's
Go
crazy
talk to
fast.
somebody about that.
Huh?
You should talk to somebody about that.
It's awesome. I mean, I wouldn't have moved up there if I couldn't watch Psych and SWAT and
You'd
now
kill-
Navy. The SEAL Team is a great show, by the way. SEAL Team's a good show. So yeah, me and Max every night we watch TV and have popsicles.
You are. You are having. You're getting a fatherly taste in television for sure. Those are all dad shows.
SEAL Team.
Yes.
I think that's an American show, and I think everybody should
Dad
watch
shows.
it.
It's dad
The
shows.
sacrifice that our armed forces make for us, so we can. Well, I can go up country and listen to yacht rock, and you can go to and do gay
I know, but
tourgasm.
Bobby. Meanwhile, over on HBO, Johnny Depp's daughter has cum on her face.
Good show. I liked it.
Did you end up liking it? People,
I know. I like the first three. I haven't watched them all.
Fucking hate it.
I thought she's good. I think the show's stupid.
They say the weekend's
But he's the
terrible.
worst part.
Yeah. Are they trying to make it dark like Euphoria? And it's not? Is that the problem?
I don't know. But
Not-
she bends over so far you can see her intestines.
You can see
You
everything.
I really know what this
Pussy
girl
lip
looks
shot?
like.
Maybe that's why I'm.
I mean,
liking
it's
this.
all basically nude, and then yeah,
What show is this?
The
the
Idol.
idol.
The Idol.
I just think she's really good. I think the show's
I bet she's showing her gash.
Her ass
Maybe
is in
there's-
every fucking shot.
What channel's it on?
HBO.
Oh, I got that. I have Voss's
Can,
password and usurname.
Nice.
can I point
It says
out?
Bonnie, Raina, Rich, and Bobo. I actually added my own little icon.
Well, I know you're going through some stress right now. I know you hate spills. You want
I'm panicking.
I know you got some
Panicking.
anxiety from that.
I spilled my coffee.
Oh,
and
there
I-
she is with the load on
I
her
couldn't
face,
look.
right?
Wait a minute. What is this?
That's the picture that is revealed in the show that comes out that
It's
pic
like-
she took with a load on her face.
They're playing
was
off the
real-
Jennifer Lawrence thing that happened. Like she's a celebrity who got hacked, and her picture is her with like load all over her face. So I don't know what that means, if it makes her more famous or less famous, but I don't really know what the show's about. Everyone just keeps talking about the load picture, and she's naked all the time.
Lou, that squeak under you it's like there's a ghost in the attic right now. Listen to this squeak.
I know,
I'm not
but
blaming you.
I'm not
but
going to stop moving.
listen to it.
Jacob's back.
Jacob's back.
I love it.
Well, now you're moving. Move normally. You can hear it like there's evil in the upstairs.
Sit still, Lou, while Jacob's in town.
Just
Christine,
move.
you gotta make it warmer in here. It's fucking freezing. I'm not
in here.
blaming Lou. I'm blaming
I know.
the studio is just.
Yeah, well, the building sways. Everything's going on.
It's gone.
It's
I
such
fixed
a
it.
dramatic squeak.
Oh, then when he fixed it.
I thought you liked the Titanic. It sounds like an old ship in the night.
Oh, while we have this up, play this. This is what swingers look like. This is why I want to go to a swingers resort. I want to see this guy all day.
Going on? This is Terrence from BlackBeachWeek.com, and let me tell you, I got a very special
So
guest
pause it
this
for a
time.
second. It's like a pretty cool looking black dude who looks nervous doing some kind of an interview show, and he's talking to a man with I don't want to say a bad. He's just a complete like young grandfather body.
He looks like he owns a bunch of Chick-fil-A's.
Yes, absolutely. Or like used car dealerships.
Yeah.
Yeah. Used car dealer. He's wearing a Speedo unnecessarily. No bump in the front.
No bump. It's actually a flat little vagina.
But what he does is so funny here. Go ahead, play it.
His name is Rick, and where are you from, Rick?
Arizona.
Arizona. He's been a member
Rick.
for of Hedonism 2 for how many years again?
Since 1988.
How many times you say you've been here?
40 times.
40 times. Why? I mean, why? What brings you to hedonism that many times?
The wild women, the wild women, the ripping and the tearing, the ripping and the tearing.
Look at how he does his dances.
Oh my God.
Twerking before twerking was a thing. So you kind of want to just like see what's going
Yeah,
on.
you got to see
I
what's
want
going on.
nothing to do with that.
By the way,
if I walked in and Don was getting ripping and tearing by that guy,
when Tosh did it on his show, he superimposed himself into it, and he like walks up when the guy starts doing the dance. He goes, "Hey, Dad." He was wearing a Speedo too. He goes, "Hey, Dad, Mom wants to know if you're almost ready for." Oh, you ripping and tearing? Not without me, you're not. And he just like starts doing the moves with him. Maybe it was fine in 2 seconds, but so yeah, it's like that way he cuts it off. He goes, "Mom wants to know if you're ready for." Oh, you ripping and tearing?
they all have the same bodies. Like their belly buttons look like a sad smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a getting through it smile.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, their midsections all look like a some type of face.
Yeah, did you find it?
No, this isn't the right clip.
You're not the right clip.
Hey, you gotta ease up on her, dude.
All right. I'm sorry, Christine.
Yeah, Christine, take your time, do your thing. We're all getting back to basics. We had a week off.
Christine, you are the right clip. I apologize.
You go on this Torgasm 2 thing, and you get all whipped up.
It's wild times. Wild times over at the Fully Loaded tour.
I saw you making a cigar, which I thought was cool.
Made a cigar for me.
Oh,
There you go.
It's
really?
in my bag. You want to see it?
Yeah, take a peek.
No kidding. Yeah, I do want to see it.
I'll show you it. What do you want to see? The cigar or my penis?
Either.
Both, really.
Really? Okay. Well, I'll show you the cigar first.
It's a pretty good roll.
I'm going to tell you this. When you said you made me a cigar, I thought I was going to get like a Clint Eastwood,
Yeah.
you know, Italian cigar. It's just all uneven. But
No, I really jacked this thing off.
that's the one that
You made that.
No, that's the company.
That's
okay.
the. Yeah, have a little patience. This one, I'm just trying to set it up here. This cigar with the band is the one the professional rolled, and this one without the band is the one Jay rolled. That's pretty goddamn good.
Pretty damn good.
I mean,
My cap sucks, Dick.
your cap is. I mean, it's a little fucked up, but you have like an uncircumcised cap.
Yeah.
It looks like a Puerto Rican penis, but
not
it's
a
still
great cap.
fantastic.
But the roll all around it.
I think you did a great
the-
job, dude.
Does it smell good? The tobacco smell good?
It's moist.
It needs
gotta-
to age a little.
You need to keep. This has to stay in the humidor for at least 2 months.
That's not what they told me. This could be smoked today.
You could smoke it today,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm telling you, the best way to do this: 2 months in the humidor.
Yeah.
Let it hang, and then let it sit out for
Wait.
outside of the humidor, and let it harden up a little. Let it dry up a little bit. Because if you smoke this right now, it's so moist, it will keep going out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
Cigar
Watch-
Talk with Bob Kelly, by the way.
watching Kirby Allison, I know that cigars will sometimes age for 20 years. How is it that a brand new cigar is ready to smoke?
The guy explained it to me yesterday, but I retained zero.
Try to just make it up.
So, they have a unique process.
It's great. There you go. That's Cigar Talk with Big J.
All right.
That's perfect.
They it's treated differently, Jacob. So
It doesn't sound like
There you go.
it makes it
That's it.
different.
Cuban cigar.
I told you no, it's the process from Cuba for something.
This is great.
Something
Cigar
from Cuba
Talk
was
with
their
Jay.
process, but they use leaves from a whole bunch of different places, and they get like the best ones.
This sounds like the
This is
McDonald's
great.
of, McDonald's of cigars. Meaning how fast food cigars.
Jay,
I'm
I'll
not
tell you
saying-
what. I'll tell you the only reason why I know that's not true. I mean, I would have, if it was on my docket, I'd say hire the first person that just says yes. Now, Bert's like, it's like a very fine cigar like person. You know what I mean? Like
I
they're gonna
believe-
get like the thing.
what? Where did the tobacco come from? Do you know what country?
Multiple in each cigar. 7 countries in that cigar. That's a fact. I remember that number.
No
Wait a minute.
way.
Dude,
Yeah,
this is
yeah, wait,
7
Christine.
Wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
It's 7 fucking countries.
Yeah, it's a proprietary blend.
Yes, no. Did they replace you with AI, Jay? Where'd you get proprietary?
The blend.
Jay,
It's the blend is proprietary.
there's no way there's 7 countries.
7 countries in that sumbitch.
You get out of your mind. Name 3 countries it could be from.
I can tell you 3 countries that are in there.
Okay, go ahead.
Colombia.
That's 1. We have 1. We have 1 country.
Paraguay.
What? Okay.
I'm gonna call
I'll give
the
you.
guy.
I'll give you Paraguay.
Dominica.
Dominican Republic. That might be 1. Are you calling him now?
No, I'm looking up the thing of the. You can look up their website so you can see their legit biz.
If you watched
7.
KirbyAllison.com, you'd know the main countries that tobacco comes from, Jay.
Turn
Nicaragua,
on Kirby.
Cuba.
Yeah, he's kind of a knob now.
Yeah, right.
I still
We
watch.
came around. You
Total
still watch
knobber.
it?
Yeah.
Total.
Wasn't he
knobber.
like shitty to his staff?
He blew up on a live broadcast because they screwed. And he said on the air, "Looks like I'm gonna have to fire my fucking staff." And then he pulled a video.
Jesus.
Was it too cold in the
Hysterical,
studio?
but
Every fucking thing I'm doing, you have to somehow get in and break a rule.
And you have to break a rule.
He does do that.
and
You ruin all my fun.
in this latest video, he was getting a suit made, and he used the same joke 3 times, and they all the suit makers had to laugh.
What was the joke?
One of the ladies that cuts the suit wasn't there, and he said, "You probably told her that I was on my way." In a text, you probably read her my text, and she didn't show up for work.
Oh my God!
He said that 3 times,
Wow!
and they all laughed.
What a tool!
Yeah.
Yeah, he is a tool.
What a dick face.
But in some circles, that's a killer joke.
It wasn't.
In the making the suit circle, like making your own custom suit, I bet you that joke fucking murders. In that,
you could tell they were after the first one they were already done, but then 2 more times.
was it
the
an
same
Asian lady?
joke. The cutter? No,
Yeah.
she was Indian.
Indian.
Fantastic at her job. I've watched the whole process,
Yeah,
and you could tell she does not like him.
yeah, yeah. He's not a likable guy, but I
like it though.
I get
watch
into it.
I learn. That's why I watch.
My dream is to be that thin to have that little tiny disco belt.
Should I show superimposed Tosh?
Yes,
Oh yes, please. It's so funny.
that's great. Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
He just does the whole thing with him. When Tosh started his show, I was just knowing him as a comic. I was so surprised with his willingness to be so silly. Like I just hadn't seen that side of him from his comedy.
He's an interesting guy because he's not in the comedy world. Like you never see him out. He's never involved in anything. I met him back when we were both starting to headline improvs, and we would kind of bump into each other. He was always sweet and nice, and then he got that show, and I haven't seen him since. Like you never see him at New York. You never see him. I never see him out at anything. I never see him. I don't even see him on Twitter or any of his social media. Do you?
No,
No.
not really.
Like he disappeared too after the show.
He made a lot of money in those few years.
He made like $50 million, right? He got a
Yeah.
$50 million. I mean, if I made $50 million, oof, I'd have a beard. I'd open up a fucking ukulele shop up in Lincoln, New Hampshire.
Christine, if you could look up cigar mini factory,
I'm going to tell you right now, 7 countries.
Oklahoma City, 7
Se-
countries in that cigar.
7 countries is outrageous.
It's a lot. It's a lot of
Too
countries.
many countries.
I don't think they're that well known. Like, yeah, it's only like 3 or 4.
7 countries are in that cigar.
Name 2. Name
Look
2.
up Cigar Factory, Oklahoma.
I love how you talk to her like she's 3 and she's retarded.
Well, she asked me what to say. Look
Cigar.
up. I think it's Omerta.
Actually, I do have a list here in front of me if you want me to read you the countries.
Is that where
Please.
you work?
Read me the country.
No, we didn't
Jacob.
go. They came to us.
All right, Cuba's number 1, of course.
One.
The
number
Dominican, and that tobacco wouldn't be allowed in the U.S.
No, you can get tobacco. I think you can get tobacco, Cuban tobacco leaves.
They did. They had it. It's one of the 7 countries.
Okay.
I
That
think
was in
you
that
can.
cigar.
The Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, Honduras, the United States,
Keep going.
Ecuador, Mexico, and Brazil.
Yeah. Is that 7? No.
That's more. That's 9.
Is that 9?
Wait, 1.
There's not 7 countries in one cigar.
It's actually only.
It's Omerta for sure.
There's not 7 countries in one cigar, Jay. I'm sorry.
There's 7 countries in that.
There's not 7 countries.
Call them.
Call them right now. What do I get if I win?
Nothing. What do you want?
Sounds fair.
7 countries in that cigar.
I'd argue that part of my job is looking up Black Dick.
I wish I could find the guy's name. God damn it. Well,
I bet it's from Dominican Republic, and I bet it's from Nicaragua.
I do think it's a great cigar you rolled.
what are the other 5? Because there were 7 countries.
I don't think. I don't know if you're hearing me. I don't think there's 7 countries in the cigar.
So the guy's a liar.
I think that you misheard him.
Chris, somebody call them, get them queued up. What we're going on with, and tell them the thing. Like, I was one of the people that was.
There's 2 locations.
Just
God
call.
4, but there's 2 in Oklahoma City.
Fuck.
Just call the one.
Yeah, call one of them in Oklahoma City. Just 2 in Oklahoma City? Shit.
That's a lot of countries.
Because it's the place that sent the people out.
That's a crazy. Maybe you're right. I don't know, but I don't think you're right.
Well, look who's getting nervous now that we're calling.
A little nervous because your confidence is fucking unnerving right now. I don't know if it's because you're stoned, but your confidence is.
I'm just telling you, if there's not 7 countries in that cigar, they lied to me. It was made off of Bert Kreischer's taste profile.
So he had a cigar
his
guy
leaf
come in.
preference.
He
Yeah.
he had a guy come in and roll cigars at the.
So they came in with the ones they made for us to roll, pre-set. You know what I mean? We had like the inside of it, and then we just had to roll it. It was already like firm.
The filler.
The filler.
Yeah.
But then they took us up and he showed us how they make the filler. I said, I was surprised what a sloppy process that is.
Rolling a cigar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's very, they just rip the leaves in half. They just keep ripping them and like, until they mush it up and then they wrap the first wrap around and just leaves. It looks like a bale of sticks. It's like nothing. And then they have to process it over and over again.
Yeah. That's why cigars are only tobacco and water. That's
Yeah.
why it's the healthiest. If you're going to smoke something, like cigarettes have, how many chemicals? 400 chemicals in them?
I hope.
So you're not inhaling.
And you're not
cigar
inhaling it.
Smoke.
And it's just water and tobacco. And cigarette tobacco is the shittiest tobacco there is. It's just garbage tobacco.
Sure.
Cigar tobacco is the premium tobacco. It's the best tobacco you can get.
Well, when you smoke a cigar, you look important. I look cool.
That's true. You do look cool. I look like an ass smoking a big fat cigar out front.
No, you look like a landowner who's in an association.
I'm a landowner and a cliff owner.
A land and cliff owner. On the tour this weekend, when we stopped in New Orleans, we did a parade. I didn't fully understand what that meant. I mean, I know what a parade is, but I thought we were just like, they hired a band and we were just going to go through the streets, but people like knew about it and stuff. Like they came and like a bunch of us just walked down the street with a live band playing, like spinning tassels and whatever else, you know, and people kept giving us beers, and it was a fun walk. Very humid and disgusting out, but it was really fun. And an interesting thing, all these fans were there. Then we stop. It ends all at this, like, is this it?
No, just painting a picture.
Oh, okay. It's funny. I think it looks like that's the band. But you stop at this end point, kind of in front of this park. And we didn't realize as we're sitting there with when the Saints Go Marching In, playing and all this stuff, behind us in the park, a giant tree, and there's pictures online for sure. A giant tree that was just old, broke, hit somebody on the head, critically injuring them. They were it was like a police scene behind. But while all that was happening, we didn't know until after. So in front of the situation, we're like, bam, 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 bam. Bert's like, come see Fully Loaded Tour at the whatever Smoothie King Center. Bam, bam, bam. Trombones going while there's a kid like laying there, critically injured.
Just dead.
Well, we thought he was dead because they had like a cover over him.
How great would that be if it fell on Bert?
I'll tell you what, down Bourbon Street, no titties at all. That was the whole thing.
You did a thing in the afternoon. Titties come out at night, right?
We had beads. I pegged them at people. Actually, not only was it, when it's not Mardi Gras there, not only was it no titties, instead, any women I saw that were like even mildly attractive were like sitting on balconies and cafes doing this to our parade. Just like annoyed by the whole thing. You're in fucking New Orleans, you twat.
Yeah, but usually parades, aren't they at nighttime in New Orleans? Like nighttime, isn't New Orleans like a certain time it turns into that crazy shit?
Well, at certain times I think you're supposed to get the fuck out of Dodge now. They said it's so dangerous
Oh,
now.
really?
They said it's so Norman's, from there, Mark Norman, he was saying like, oh yeah, it's like not what it's really bad.
What is the main street again?
Bourbon
Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, remember Girls Gone Wild?
Remember. One of the reasons my stepmother hates me is I use my dad's credit card to order them all, yeah.
I mean, commercial on TV with just dudes grabbing tits. What a different time.
Before I had a laptop, I would often play the game of, can I come jerking off to Girls Gone Wild commercials on E! Channel before I talk myself into getting a hooker? I was broke, so oftentimes jerking off. Actually, almost every time jerking off works.
Jerking off works?
Yeah, I hear here and there.
I tell you what, I don't like to admit this, but I've masturbated 4 times since I got back home last night. First thing I did was get fully naked last night. As soon as I got into the house.
Well, so many new clips. There's so many new clips when you come back now. Your favorite porn site's got so many new clips in 4 days.
Oh, dude, I can't do anything up at the tiny house. There's no sex.
Yeah.
There's nothing up there.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't even get a boner.
Is the shower big enough to whack off in?
Shower is a regular size shower, but I can't because it's, you only get like 15 minutes of hot water.
Really?
Well, you get, like 15, 20 minutes because it's on a heater. So you have to take a shower and then you got to wait. Like, we can't all just take showers at the same time. So if I'm jerking off in there, they're going to know.
Why don't you sell that land and get a bigger hot water heater?
Just so I can masturbate?
Just so you could whack off finally and treat yourself right.
I do have a shed that I could crank one out, but I would feel weird because there's no air. It's just a hot shed.
You have a shed at Tiny House.
I have a shed at the tiny house that I hooked up a gym and a little office to do podcasting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So up on the hill, I have up on the upper driveway, I could go in there and pull. I actually.
Well, if you're going to podcast, you need AC in there.
I have an AC that I'm going to bring up this week.
Oh, yeah. Crank the AC on, dude, and go pound your dick in your tiny house shed.
I kind of liked holding off for the week and then getting home last night. And I made love.
Did you really spill? Where did you hit? Did you get any rogue ropes?
Buddy, I could have. It went all the way up.
Really?
Up to my clavicle.
Okay. I don't mind that. Hit your Adam's apple?
Yeah.
Let you know you're a man?
It was a good. Last night I got
Johnny
in.
Depp's daughter.
It was good. I drove all the way home, got home, shut the alarm off, strip down naked, and then
Did you just fall asleep in your own yuck?
No, I don't. I'm not. Ugh, who does that? That's
Probably me.
gross.
Probably me at some point.
No, dude.
Not me then. If you guys think it's gross, then not me ever.
You don't fall asleep in your own yuck.
I think in a hotel room, sure.
Oh no, Jay.
How much yuck you think I have, guys? Thank you. I'm complimented.
I have everything lined up next to me to grab the stuff. I have little. I roll the toilet paper like I have 3 little packets. So there's the first roll right next to me. So as soon as I'm done, I want it gone like it never happened. I clean up like I murdered somebody as soon as I'm done.
My thumb and forefinger, and I squeegee right up. And then I might just, honestly, just give it like a thigh rub.
Oh.
Flip over, and then we've talked about this before. Grab my weenus from behind and pull it like through my legs, so it's like laying flat down on the bed, so the dick hole doesn't get any after cum, doesn't stick to the bed sheet where you get that sting when you pull away.
I'm not getting this.
Okay, Jacob, I'll be happy to re-explain if whatever
You're
you
lying
need.
on your back.
Yes.
In a hotel room. You masturbate onto your tum-tum.
No, not even. I'm not really firing off like I don't have high trajectory load.
Oh, where's it going? Just onto
Pretty
your
much
hand?
on the rim of the hand, yeah.
And then you just and then you just wipe
Down
it.
the fingers a little bit, maybe.
And then you just wipe it onto the hotel sheets.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes that's actually what I do. I'd say more than anything.
Can I just say something? I've done tummy time with you in your hotel room on those sheets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
It's the inside of the sheet.
Yeah, but it's the sheet. I don't want to be near.
This is the imaginary.
Christine's just whirling one out there. She doesn't know. No, on top.
Jason.
I don't know a whole lot about AIDS.
Jay, you can't have guests over and just let us lie in your jizz.
Bobby, you lied in Jay's cum.
You didn't. You didn't.
Listen, first of all, Jay.
Bobby, you didn't.
You watched TV while you were lying
You
on
didn't
Jay's
do that.
cum.
But let me tell you why. Let me tell you why that didn't happen. Because I don't just smear it across the front of the thing. Christine, I take it and like where the headboard meets the thing, I might take it down there behind and just get it a little off on there.
Like a Dyson hand vac. You stick your hand between the bed and clean it out. But why? But can I just say something?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why don't you use my method?
What?
Where you just get the roll of toilet paper and leave it next to you and make a couple wraps. And then when I'm done, I just wipe.
I'm not going to sit in bed amongst a bunch of balled up cum tissues.
I don't. I throw them in the barrel or the toilet.
Right. See, what you're saying is going against everything we're talking about. You're getting back up.
Yes.
I'm talking about you're just like, that was the one. I'm exhausted. And a flip over, cum swipe, bird pull. Fucking lay down.
I don't like the bird pull. I don't understand the bird pull. Why
Come on.
Why do you got to pull it through your? I mean, you
have to. No. If I just let my now going soft wiener, mush up into the bed,
right?
The residual cum,
will stick.
Because I'm going to stick to the sheet, and if it gets that dick hole thing where it dries and you move your dick, it's a little snappy sting. Let me, if I could, Jacob, do you have a pen by any chance I could use?
Yes.
I'd like to draw Bobby a picture of what I'm talking about here. I'm giving you an aerial shot of me laying on a bed. Okay?
I believe cum will go through a sheet onto the mattress. You're not. I have to ask. You're not concerned about the next person to use the bed.
What do you mean?
Like when you had me and Josh over and we were doing tummy time watching some.
You guys were
YouTube,
not near any cum.
But we were close.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah. I was in the
You
vicinity.
may have laid on spots where my pecker was.
boy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy. Oh,
yeah,
boy.
I really can't think of a way that maybe you didn't do that. But I don't,
boy.
that said, Bobby, I got to be honest with you. I don't even know if I jerked off in Montreal. I don't know.
I'm assuming you did.
Yeah, I probably did.
Yeah, 100% you did.
Okay, this is an aerial view of me. Okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm making myself pretty hippie here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is my butt crack.
Jay's drawing the aerial view of him after. This is when you're done masturbating, right?
This is when I'm done masturbating.
This is when you're done. You grab from behind your stomachia.
Mm-hmm.
You pay you, and you pull it through, so your legs are holding your penis, and your balls on the back side of you. So you look like
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you worried about a little like the stuff at the end kind of dripping down your back thigh? Wouldn't that grosses me out? I don't like any
my
stuff
back thigh
on your
No.
back leg, like your hamstring. I don't want jizz on my hamstring. I feel like that's just, you know what I mean? Like jizz on your hamstring or your back of your leg is just makes me feel silly.
I understand that.
You know what I mean? I only like jizz on the front. I feel like that's where jizz belongs. Once jizz goes near the back of my leg or inside my inner thigh, I feel weird. I feel like that's
Yeah.
wrong.
I don't know if that's ever happened to me.
You never had?
I would never let it happen.
Well, I had.
Alone? You're just jerking off? And...
If you never had stuff, your jizz, like go down your thigh, like in between your, yeah, like that, exactly, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, exactly, Christine.
You mean like when?
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Oh, do you ever have? This is gross, but do you ever have sperm drip down in between your testicles and your leg into your butt?
When you've left it too long and it liquefies.
What?
I mean, it kind of goes from.
Yeah, when it
loses consistency.
When it goes down your leg, side of your leg, between your sack and your leg, and it drips. Do you ever have it drip down into your butt?
I think no. I would have to say no.
Lou, have you ever had that?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, none of us have.
I love how you called it sperm. That's like the grossest thing I've ever heard for jism.
It is, right? Sperm is disgusting. Why is sperm disgusting? That's what it's supposed to be called.
I don't know.
Yeah, jizz is the only jizz.
Jacob, take a peek at that and see if you now understand. Okay. It's an aerial view.
Okay. What is it?
It's an aerial shot.
Can I see this?
Sure.
Let me see this. Okay, now I want to say something. This helps me a lot.
Yeah.
So you're on your tummy,
yes,
and you take your stuff, your junk, and you pull it in between your legs.
I reach behind.
You reach behind and pull it.
Well, first I drag the balls out because that feels fun. They really come. Like you feel them like go from being trapped to like free. And it's nice.
You point your dick like a second hand at the 6.
You have a great bum, by the way.
Down.
You have a very nice ass. I want to say that.
Thank you.
You have a very nice tookish.
I don't. I just had the show crack. I didn't know what to do. I was making myself roly-poly as much as possible.
I mean, okay. So it's hanging out the back, right? Okay, because if you just lie on your back and let the covers go on top, it might stick to the covers.
Well, I never lay on my back to go to sleep. I'm always going tummy.
Tummy. You're a tummy sleeper?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I'm a side sleeper.
I can do side a little bit too. I definitely do side, but I never am excited about going on my back to sleep.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Christine sleeps on her back.
I bet you like it on your stomach.
Yeah, Christine sleeps on her back.
She's a back. That's good. You're supposed to sleep on your back.
Yeah.
I try to. I sleep on my side a lot too.
That's hilarious. Everyone thought I was insulting Christine all the time, so they just took that. I go, Christine sleeps on her back. That's good. It's fine. I go, yeah, I wasn't insulting her. I was leave her alone, dude.
Dude, I can't. I have to take. I make it like it never happened. I want it over. I don't want any of it around.
Christine, would you like to see and show Lou, please?
I clean it up and I'm back to Bobby. I want that. I want a painting of that.
I love Jay's drawings.
Jay is the best drawer. I mean, he's such an artist.
Load.
I want you to.
Yeah, did you see the load up in the other right corner?
No,
Oh, you didn't see load?
Oh, you got to see the load. It's up on the right corner.
Yeah, pass it back. The DJ knows to see still.
I labeled it.
So up on the right-hand corner of the bed is where the load went. And that's where you wiped it or shot it?
That's where I wiped it.
You wiped it. All right. So
There's no shooting, Bobby.
I was nowhere near load.
I
was safe.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
You may be in a spot where some residual, but there's really not any residual because I pull my dork back.
And then you just kind of have a jizzy hand until...
I don't have a jizzy hand. I wiped it on the sheets.
Yeah, but dude, you can't, listen. If you got peanut butter, rubbed it on your hand, and then wiped it on the sheet, you'd still have peanut butter on your hand.
Yeah.
You got to wash your hand.
You can't. The consistency of load and peanut butter, that's apples and oranges, buddy.
It's not apples and oranges. The thing is that there's still jizz
In
on
fact,
your hand.
it's so apples and oranges, you can call it, dude, that is like common peanut butter you're talking about right now. You can use it instead of apples and oranges.
But Jay, you You
Oh,
have
Bobby,
to,
you're talking cum and peanut butter right now, man.
Jay, you have to wash your hands, or there's cum on your hands.
It's my cum.
I know, but you've shook my hand when I walk in the room sometimes.
Smell my
Not
duty.
before.
Smell how powerful I am.
You are
Yeah,
very powerful.
I've never shaken your hand with a shook your hand. I've never shook your hand with a jizzy hand ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Ever.
You
can say that
to 100% certain.
100%. Okay. So can you say to 100% certainty I've never lied in your jizz?
No.
You can't say that. Okay.
No.
Would you ever do tummy time with Jay again on his bed?
Yeah, because I love Tommy Time.
So
Will you-
good.
I mean, I would probably roll the dice and take the risk, but I would. Now I'm going to be like, dude, is
You can
there
ask me-
jizz in your bed?
And I can tell you, I'll never lie to you.
Okay.
And you could always say, "Did you?" And I would tell you, it's like, I did, but I did the picture.
Okay.
I handled like the picture.
Yep.
Whatever. Or I'm on this side of the bed. This is where I was laying. Lay on that side. You don't know. You're nowhere near.
You'd let me know where the jizz areas were,
Absolutely.
the safe part of your bed. I would have to say I would.
If
do
there
this.
was jizz stain from me that was visible enough, I'd have the sheet, like the comforter, changed.
I
Do you know
don't
what I mean?
understand when you say you wiping it on the sheet. Like,
This show is fucking nuts, by the way.
Where-
I mean, we're breaking down Jay's.
It's okay.
It's
I'm okay. I'm okay to talk about this, guys.
it's Monday, everybody.
If I help save one person's life through this,
you just wipe it in like the no man's land corner of the bed.
not even the no man's land, if I can get down, so they always have a headboard kind of like attached to the wall, and they put the
Yes.
bed under that headboard or against that headboard. If there's space enough between those two things, I'll go all the way down to the bed skirt and smear it on that.
But they
That's
don't
got a
change
little
that.
more, huh?
They don't change that.
Okay, but who's going back there?
I mean, I check back
oh,
there.
God.
When I go in a room, I check back there for bed bugs all the time.
But you
I
know,
look
On the
back there.
floor?
On the floor.
I mean, it's so close. The bed skirt, it's way down there. You're not checking the bed skirt behind the bed.
I pull the bed out towards the mattress because that's where bed bugs are. When you go to a hotel room, you pull out the mattress a little bit because if you see black, that's like bed
Yeah,
bug
but you
shit.
can. I've had bed bugs before, so I know. That,
You've had
that
bed
nightmare.
bugs?
Back in Queens.
Yeah,
a
but you
million
know
years
why?
ago.
Because they love cum.
They love cum.
They're cum lovers.
They are. No,
that's how-
but you don't have to go
That's how you-
behind the bed for that. You could just look like right in the cracks.
That's how they catch bed bugs with cum. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Yeah, you
The
brought
ultimate bait.
bed bugs to your house.
it
I heard it
depresses
also brought the
me.
lantern flies this year.
It depresses me the thought that if I was in, let's say I book the room the day after you, I'm the next guy in.
Ugh.
I'm in the room and they changed the sheets, but I'm smelling dried cum that's on the
That's
the
not a
board.
thing. That's not a thing that happens. What are you, a dog?
You just told me you wipe it on sections that are
You smell people's cum?
Yeah, dude.
not knowingly. Like I'm breathing in whatever's there in the room is what I'm saying.
That's you're breaking it down too far at this point. I mean,
I don't think I am.
In that case, any hotel you've ever been in before, someone's been butt fucked in there, aggressive gay sex.
Yeah, but they clean they take all the sheets
Yeah.
off.
Sure.
You're putting your jizz on a permanent spot.
Yes, that's
Right.
my
You
point.
understand? People who are getting butt fucked are fucking on top of
Let's
something.
play
that's
the
being-
game and say
Yeah.
the amount of times you can get your hand all the way down that far behind the bed is very, very rare. So my point being, usually I just go down between the headboard and the
Yeah, but
the top sheet,
the
not
poor
the top
guy-
sheet, the fitted sheet, and I just give it a good schmear.
the poor guy who loses his, AirPod down there and has to go reach down and.
Yeah.
I found it. What's this on my fingernail? Oh, it's Jay's jizz.
It's guys.
What?
I'm getting
What do you-
so itchy right now.
It doesn't stay wet. What does your guys cum do?
Yeah, but dude, cum is there. Like cum doesn't leave.
Right. Well,
No.
no, it'll flake off eventually. I like to believe.
I mean, you'd like to believe, but it doesn't. Your jizz.
Really? You think Monica Lewinsky's dress still has jizz on it?
Yeah, it's in a museum somewhere.
Doesn't. The
It's
jizz is gone.
It's evidence.
It's evidence. It's DNA evidence. Lou, DJ Lou, when you masturbate, do you clean up immediately?
Yeah, I plan for it like you.
I plan for it. Like it's a,
How
it's
that? You keep your mouth open?
yeah. He flips his legs over his head.
Oh, it's happening. It's happening. Oh.
Done.
Hey, Michelle, I was just throating myself. All right, we do have to take a break. We have a guest coming. Is our guest here?
I didn't get an email yet.
Almost. Who's our guest? Are you going to announce it, or are we just going to surprise everybody?
Yeah, no, I'll announce him. We have Jason Ellis coming in.
I bet I'd love to hear what he does with his jizz.
Oh, I bet he's got some fun answers.
Yeah?
Yeah, what he does with his jizz.
It's good to be back. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Missed you.
Australian.
Jacob's back. Everybody's back.
Everybody's back. Well, Black Lou's not back just yet.
Not yet.
He's coming back, though, everybody. Relax. We will be right back. It's The Bonfire. Hey, guys. We're all looking for ways to make our lives better. Maybe a pre-workout before the gym or supplements to grow your hair. So why not take something that's already good, sex, and make it better for you and your partner? That's what you get with the chewables from BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. These things flat out work. Have you used one yet, Lou?
Yeah, I took 2 at one time. It was glorious.
Why?
It's great.
You don't have to do that.
I was nervous. I wanted to do a good job.
That's damn.
I love them.
Use as directed, everybody.
Yeah. Use as directed on the bar.
They also have Vardenafil, mint-flavored chewables.
Lou's putting them on a spoon.
Yeah, really.
And lighting them with a lighter.
I'm not a doctor.
I'm booting mine.
I felt great.
I like to boot. They also have the active ingredient in Levitra and Staxin, so you can stay hard and fresh. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office.
There you go.
I talk too fast sometimes. No awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy,
Right
and
to
it
your
ships
door.
right to your door. I
That's
know.
the
How
best
great.
part.
You don't have to feel embarrassed that your wiener's not good.
There's no movement.
No,
it's
and you-
just laying there flaccid, and you're working, and nothing's happening.
Not anymore, Christine.
Just tell your kid it's a vitamin, too. It's a vitamin for you and your mom.
Yeah. It's the vitamin that made you.
It's the only thing that's keeping us together right now.
Sign up right now at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you're going to receive your prescription within days. Visit BlueChew.com and try it for free when you use our promo code BONFIRE at checkout. You only have to pay $5 shipping. All the inflation in the world, that rule has never changed. That's BlueChew.com, promo code BONFIRE to receive your first month free.
This is Colin Tyrrell, and you're listening to The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly on Faction Talk 103.
They may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom!
Girlfriends, Colin Tyrrell's girlfriend. Nope, she has to stay home. It's not girlfriends. And then Ari said that his girlfriend would be bringing no friends. Like her friends couldn't even come. This is just comics. Can Jacob come? Jacob's comedy, he's in comedy, and yes, Jacob can come. Jacob was a person that makes the cut. And you figure
Congratulations,
Comedy
buddy.
adjacent.
and you figure that's kind of like the people that are maybe not technically stand-up comics.
Yeah.
Who would be there?
Christine?
Christine was out of town.
Could she have come if she was in town?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Christine could have come.
Comedy adjacent.
Katie came. Comedy adjacent. Dan's girlfriend?
Sure.
Fiance? Comedy adjacent for sure.
He's a real stickler. He gets these little things.
Oh, you think he's a stickler until his girlfriend started inviting everybody she knows, and then it became very not comics.
Ugh.
Not only was it not comics, Ari, when he said, why does this have to be just all comics, Ari? It's fine, but like, what's the thing? Because we say inappropriate jokes and we go too far, and then these people are gonna. We don't want anybody there who's gonna make people uncomfortable and not have a good time or whatever. DeRosa walked away for 5 minutes and he came back. He was like, Jesus Christ. Just one of the people was like, I just came back from Atlanta. And Joe's like, oh, I love Atlanta. She was, it's such a racist place because they do this and that. And he's like, yeah, no, it's a troubled city, but like, you know, I love it. I just always love the city. And she's like, they put the counties on the license plates so they can racially profile people. He's like, I'm not saying it's without its problems. I'm just saying, like, I've always liked the city. And she goes, you know what? Maybe we just should not talk about it. How about that? And I was like, fuck off, Ari. You son of a bitch.
Joe just panicked and started going, home fries are better than hash browns. Home fries.
Joe, stop taste budding. Calm down and stop taste budding.
Oh, really, you dumb fucks?
It was, dude, me and Joe went to work on Ari on the phone this weekend, really getting the bit. He had to just take it. There was nothing he could do.
Wasn't the girlfriend's friends a surprise, though?
He says it was a surprise, which does take some of his responsibility off of it. But by the end of it, how about this? By the end of it, he just started willy-nilly inviting everybody.
What the
What the Christ?
Was that the sub that collapsed?
Everybody started bringing their girlfriends at the end. And then a person like Colin Tyrrell was just sitting with his thumb up his ass who had to tell his girlfriend she was at home. Oh, that's another thing I found out this weekend. Because Mark Norman was like, I know, I had to do the same thing. And I was like, I thought you said your girlfriend was out of town. He goes, I lied. I didn't want people to feel bad.
But he's got such a small place, though. How many people were up there?
So many.
What an asshole.
It wasn't just comics, and it became a lot of people who couldn't stand anywhere. And if you walked into one area, it was a bunch of dumb chicks talking about... I literally happened upon a conversation of like, so what's the fire sign exactly? Like, that's the sign that you retract to other people, but your sign is your thing. So I'm like a Scorpio with a Virgo fire sign rising. Something you're like, I'm like, holy shit.
They
dude.
sing their sentences.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
Anyways, I was going, they're the same girls that talk too loud at restaurants.
I was outski as soon as the fireworks were over.
You were gone?
Gonski.
Fucking, what a bitch.
There's nothing worse than a zany bitch.
We had fun. I had a lot of fun at Ari's. It was just that it was a blast. But
I hate those fucking people. I hate them. I hate when you mix. When I had my barbecues, I used to mix worlds, and it was uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it was his rule.
Yeah.
That upon it being broken was every problem we had. What's going on, my man? Doing it. We have in studio, our guest is showing up. Right there, yeah.
What's
everybody, you know him from the Hawk versus Wolf podcast with Tony Hawk and the Jason Ellis Show and Awesome World. Everybody, it's comedian, extreme sports legend, Jason Ellis, everybody.
How's it going?
What's up, buddy? You look great.
What's up, dude?
What's up, guys?
How are you?
Casual.
We were having an interesting discussion before. I've made everybody very upset with me because Bobby had his place to himself for the last 8 hours, I guess, and he's pounded it off, he said, about 4 times.
4 times. First one was the best. Last one was the worst.
By yourself?
By myself, because I have a 10-year-old and a wife in premenopause, so...
What's premenopause mean?
That means when a woman turns into a twat and
right.
gets hot and cold a lot.
Oh, yeah. No, that's before she has...
Yeah.
Can't make babies anymore, right?
It's before she can't make babies.
She's transitioning into a...
It's like moving in with your uncle. Just a cunty dude that every once in a while...
It's also like
Are you sure that that's the clinical, like that's what happens?
Oh, it's in a book, yeah. It's in a book. I read that in a book.
It's not your fault.
No.
It's not your fault.
No.
Okay.
It's when women, before they stop getting their periods, they have premenopause, and it could last for a long time. But she gets hot and cold, very moody, and wants nothing to do with me.
Is she the biscuit pussy too, like super dry?
That was a good question, Jay.
I don't.
Does she have a dry cunt?
Well, that's her nickname. So I would imagine so. That's the nickname I call her behind her back.
Right. She doesn't listen, I take it.
Nothing I do.
Yeah.
No, give me that check and fucking shut your face.
Well, that's real love, huh?
No, I do. We love each other.
Do you really?
No, I love her to death. Yes.
Okay. And
I
it's
love her so
fun?
much. We have a blast. It's
just not sex-wise.
Well, sex-wise,
because jerking off 4 times in one day tells me you're horny.
Well, we actually are living
right.
We're living up in a tiny house for the summer up in New Hampshire.
Yeah.
And we have 2 loft beds that face each other. So we have a kid, so that we really don't. There's no place to bang.
Oh, okay.
So I was up there for 5 days. There's no banging. There's no nothing.
Got it.
Now,
So-
Jason, slightly up the road, he also just owns land he's doing nothing with. So I say go beat off there on your land.
Yeah, I could,
You can't have sex with other people, huh?
no,
with
I know what you're
permission.
saying.
Should I clarify?
Well, can I say something, Jason?
Please do.
Thank you. I'm on the verge of asking her, like, hey, I know that you're going through this.
Yeah.
But is there any way I could just go do some stuff?
A rub and tug?
I don't want to meet. I love my wife.
It seems like
so much. I mean, I tear up. That's how much I love. I can cry when I'm with her. That's how much I love her and my family.
It's anxiety.
But it's not anxiety, Jay. It's love. I love my wife.
He bought a plot of land that he doesn't plan on building on that only has a cliff on it.
Yeah, but
wait, there's nowhere that you couldn't just build like a room to fuck on it?
I have. Well, I could a fuck room.
Yes.
A woods fuck room.
Full on woods fuck room.
That would be pretty awesome and
Get the
cheap.
chain, get the crucifix thing where you can strap them on there.
Yeah, but
and
who
whip
am I
them
gonna,
and stuff.
Who am I going to fuck?
If you go on the internet, I was just because I'm on Bumble and I always when I get to a new place I turn them on to see what the vibe is, and chicks don't really dig, especially older ladies that because I look like terrifying. They're right, like it's red flag season over here, but everybody in New York, I got like 50 girls want to have sex with me in the last 24 hours. They're not that hard, but I bet you I could put them in a fuck room and whip them and stuff.
For sure.
I mean, if
you and I look pretty much the same.
If you want to go in on a fuck room up in my land, I'll go in on
I
it.
would if your wife said yes. Because
Wait a minute.
I don't
Wait a
help
minute.
people cheat.
So my wife, all right, I don't want to cheat on my wife.
Right.
I have
If she
to ask
goes,
her.
yes, you can have a fuck room, and Jason can have half of it, and you guys
We
can
split the fuck room?
Yes.
Are you in on the fuck room?
A New Hampshire fuck room?
Yeah.
Jay loves the fuck
I could throw
room.
down on that.
But you have to clean up. You can't be doing what you do by yourself.
Well, anyway, that gets to what we were discussing.
Wait, what do you do by yourself in the fuck room?
Not in the fuck room. We're saying when there's privacy, Bobby whacked off. I mean, and hotels is where you can really have a different jerk session than when you're home.
Agreed.
We were saying about what we do. I said, how do you do do you ever just roll over and go to sleep in your own yuck?
Yeah, what?
Yeah, everyone said no.
Wait, you do?
Yep,
No,
it's gross.
it's not what I said.
He does.
No, I drew a picture of what I do.
I have it.
Wait, I don't want to.
Wait, don't show him
Can
yet.
you just say it?
Yeah, I'll say it first.
Well, we
and
have
then-
to say it because of context, and
and
we're
then
not
we'll
good
show
at
you.
it, and then
Okay.
we'll show you.
Okay.
I did a drawing of it, just because no one really understood. So,
Yeah.
I'll whack off. I'm not a shooter. I don't have crazy porno ropes.
It just drools out.
Yeah, he's a stroke.
sort of.
It's like a stroke victim.
You know, if you do Kegels, you can shoot him further.
Nice.
Yeah,
We'll
celery
talk.
too.
Hang on, we're gonna talk about that. But it basically just goes all over hand,
Knuckles.
and then I
You
see
gotta
you
do
you just kind of squeegee up.
Yeah, he has like the end of a volcano jizz.
Yeah.
It just dribbles down the
I've
side
had
of the
that.
mountain.
Yeah,
But Kegels
Yeah.
will get it to pop.
nice. I
Yeah.
also heard celery juice, but
Okay.
But so anyway, and also
You got it on your hand.
here's
mainly.
the thing. Also when you're jerking off in a hotel, because I know the kind of clean. I'm also not like employing any of the things that maybe would make it shoot out a little more. I'm fine to just have it to kind of gather, because you got to get rid of it. And then I say often, if I'm not getting up, we're talking about the situations where it's at
Just
nighttime. I'm going
say
to bed.
it. Just say it. Stop setting it up.
I'll flip over. I'll just wipe it on the part of the sheet like behind the headboard kind of thing, and just live life.
Behind
And
the
then-
headboard.
It's not over yet, Jason. Then also, so that after cum doesn't make my dick hole stick to the sheets because I'm a belly sleeper. I lay down and I open my legs and I pull my ball bag and dick from behind.
From behind.
Wait.
From behind, so they're pointing like away from me on the bed, and then I lay like this and watch TV. And then there's an aerial
photo.
shot. It's an aerial shot.
That's an aerial shot.
Oh, that is actually spot on. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
But you're saying that sometimes you've fallen asleep with your dick under your belly and that your dick got stuck to the bed? From
not,
dried up
not,
jizz?
not necessarily falling asleep. I've just let it mush under.
Yeah, and it
my
got
body.
stuck on you.
Not stuck, but like when you do move again, when it comes off the sheet, you feel that like there's that little.
Are you like a jizz and sleep kind of guy? Like
No.
when you come, you're ready to go to bed.
No, not with regularity, but sometimes I'm not ready to necessarily get up.
Yeah, because that seems like not that hard for you. You can get up, right?
Sure.
Did you smoke weed?
I could spring. Yes. I
Because
do
that
smoke
one
weed.
can deter me from doing things sometimes late at night. But jizz on me, I got to get it off.
Get it off.
Yeah.
I have napkins. Like
it's
three.
off.
I get toilet paper, wrap it around 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I jizz, and I grab it. First one. Second one, wipe the rest up. Third one is to clean up all the little residual.
Oh, you expecting
And I
company?
take it off, and I put it in the toilet. Flush, gone. It never happened.
Wow.
It never happened.
Man.
And then I don't want it. I don't want it anywhere.
Yeah.
He takes his knuckle and sticks it down on the bed and then pulls it up like a magician, and it's gone.
Wow. I don't have
feel like
enough jizz to put on me.
I feel like that's karmically come back to me though in some way. I've definitely laid my head on a cum pillow or something before.
Every hotel has someone else's jizz on it.
Yeah,
No,
completely.
Like you probably stayed in my room once.
Probably. I would.
So I'm rolling in your jizz even if I don't jizz.
Well, no, because they clean. What if I jizz
They don't
on
clean the comforter and stuff sometimes and the carpet. He's jizzing everywhere.
Well, you but I don't. You don't come on the comforter. You
Nah, but I've fucked on the carpet before, which means I'm kneeling in jizz or my back's on jizz.
For sure. Also, I live life above the covers. Like I said, so whatever the
I get
horrors are on
jizzed
that
on,
covers
so it's
is
like less of a, you know what I mean? I'm like, whatever, it's just another day for me.
That's just so funny. I know. That's funny. I get jizzed
Oh no,
on.
I'm lying in jizz.
Well,
I'm
that's
probably
that's-
about to get jizzed on.
But it's not your jizz. It's somebody else's jizz. That's a whole different game.
Nah, I reckon another dude's jizz and my jizz is just as gross.
Well, depends, I guess.
it's perception.
It's after it, after the jizz.
There's a whole-
In the jizz, everyone can do it. After the jizz, it's like, okay, I gotta get it. I gotta get this off.
After the jizz is a different game. In the jizz, in the passion of jizz.
Right, in the Passion of Jizz. That
Passion
should be
of
an
jizz,
album. Yes.
That should be a movie.
Yeah,
That Mel
we
Gibson
should be in it.
produced.
He should not be in it. I don't want to see him
Passion
in
of the
anything.
Jizz?
No.
But the passion of the jizz, I'm fine with jizz. But as soon as the passion's gone,
Yeah.
the jizz has to go.
Yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing sometimes.
We need to get back to where we were before the passion of the jizz.
You don't like when a lady rubs the jizz in?
I'm sorry. What'd you just say to me?
Yeah.
You don't like when a lady rubs in your
Rubs
jizz
it into
sometimes?
where? Into your chest?
No,
Into her herself.
Oh,
herself.
okay, yeah.
I don't want some hippie rubbing jizz on me like an art project.
Nah, he said
Not
on
you,
onto
her.
her. So your
Oh,
jizz on
no.
her.
I tell you what, I don't like that either.
What?
I don't listen.
I love a girl that loves jizz.
I don't like a girl when she goes, "Where do you want me to jizz?" She goes, "In my face." I don't want to do that either.
What?
I feel like one
What
time.
is wrong with you? Have you ever seen that? Like, I don't want to jizz on your face if you don't want your face jizzed on. But
Yeah.
if you want your face jizzed on and you jizz on them and they get happy when the jizz hits them,
Because they don't.
that makes me happy.
Here's the thing, though. They want it in the passion of the jizz. Yeah, on my face. As soon as you jizz in their face, they're like, they look like.
See, that's the
The
wrong
Passion
girl.
of the
That's
Jizz,
the wrong
by
girl.
the way, should be a Passion of the
yeah,
Christ
That's a girl
satire
that
porn.
says jizz on my face because she thinks that's what you want. I jizz on girls' faces that want jizz on their face.
Oh,
Like
okay.
they'll take anybody's jizz.
Everybody, you ever see somebody get a pie in their face? At the first couple of seconds, they're laughing, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" It's the same thing. With
I don't
jizz.
like pie or
got
jizz
the
on my
wrong girl.
face. But you do.
I love
Bobby.
pie.
Bobby, you fucked
Yeah,
in
me
your
too.
life. You've never found a real like
What?
like a girl who really rubs the jizz in?
I have, and I don't like it because I feel. I don't know. I like it in the moment
should go
of
to therapy.
sex. I like it. No, I in the moment
There's
of
something wrong
sex.
with you. So you got like a jizz phobia or something.
In the moment of sex, I like jizz. I'm fine with the
Yeah,
jizz. But then after the fact, I feel like she's got. I could see her just cleaning and her hair, and they get a little like they get a little frustrated. I mean, there's girls in here. Ask them. I mean, when you get jizz in the moment,
But wait,
you're
hang
like,
on, Bobby.
right?
Bobby, just to be fair,
You know,
I like the rub in of it.
Yeah.
But what's not hot though is the hand pull off, and it's like the grilled cheese sandwich opening.
Dude, how much jizzy? What is going
I don't-
on
yeah, I
over
don't- I
here?
don't-
Oh, jizz is a lot like shampoo. A little goes a long way. You'd be surprised. You only need the size of a pea.
I mean, jizz does go a long way.
Yeah, jizz, when you rub it in, it really stretches it out a little bit. When you rub it in, for sure,
I
it
mean,
stretches.
if a girl was like, "Listen, what do you want? So I want to swallow it." I'm cool with that. Fine with that. I like that,
Okay.
and I like a little spit.
But can
out
you
after.
understand why somebody would be okay with the face jizz?
I'm fine with it.
Okay.
If you
It's you understand it's your problem,
if you
right?
really want it, that's fine.
That's the difference.
But, usually when you do it, they're into it, and then as soon as it's done, they're like, "Ugh."
See, I would
But I
I
mean,
would
these girls
argue-
are all not in their heads.
I would argue she's not into jizz.
Well, I
Because
mean,
I've seen people get jizz on and then they're like licking it, cleaning themselves,
let me ask you a
eating
question.
it. I'm
Like
like,
a cat.
whoa, that
Yeah.
person
Like a
really
cat.
likes jizz. Yeah.
Hey, dude, I haven't had a cat.
That's like a
cat
jizzaholic,
girl.
you know?
I haven't had that. I haven't had that. I've never had a girl just.
Oh, you
eat-
got to hang out. We got to get a fuck,
we gotta get- we gotta
cabin,
get-
dude.
we gotta get a- we gotta
I'll
get a
bring
fu-
him.
We're gonna get a fuck cabin.
I'll bring the heat.
Tell Dawn to give you a 1 weekend hall pass. Just go kick it with Jason Ellis.
We just get the fuck cabin. We build a simple cabin with good ceilings,
A
with
fridge.
Good, yeah,
'Cause you
good-
need drinks.
We need drinks.
Yeah.
We need some type of bedding.
Oh yeah,
A humidor.
I would have like some
yeah,
some-
humidor. Yeah,
yeah, but I would have like a sex bench and stuff. you
sex.
know?
What's a sex bench?
There's like benches you can get, like you can put people. There's like little steps so you can kneel on it or you can lay over it. There's like a bunch of different positions you can get from it.
Oh, you
Right.
got to get a human toilet.
I've got one of those.
Nice.
It's not a human toilet. It's like a thing you sit on, and it's just perfect for your butthole is open, and if somebody lies underneath it, they can just like chow away
I'm
human
sorry.
toilet.
I'm sorry.
on your butthole, not poo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you're asking?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm not that guy.
Thank you.
That was the Army Hammer guy.
Not that I don't
his
know
family.
people
No,
like
didn't
that.
want, wait,
That Army Hammer guy, his family had like a throne with a hole so people can shit on his face. That was,
Was
like his
it?
dad. Was his dad? Like that goes. All that deviance goes way back.
His
in
dad
his
was
family.
his dad was the bad one. His dad was the one that got crazy with the money and the chicks.
Oh
right?
yeah, but he became pretty fucked up.
He
he wanted
fucked
to
up.
eat some people, right?
yeah.
I think he wanted to.
Just
but
a
he-
piece.
It was just verbal horse shit.
I
That's
cut
a weird
myself.
one to get roped into, though. It's like I get all the shit talking. He goes, "You want to do something crazy?" You know, he goes, "Let's kidnap a kid." That'd be fucking crazy. It's just talk.
Yeah, just
Wow. Yeah, that
It's all
ruined
just
it.
talk.
All right, so what? That's the sex table.
Yeah, you can get those things, and then you can just put your friend on there and go to town. It's very comfortable.
Bobby, if I got a vision of you in a fuck machine just getting worked over.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. I would take one of those. I don't
Girls
like.
love that.
I don't like the one with my legs up. That looks a little uncomfortable.
No, that's for the girl.
That's for the girl, Bobby. That's
Oh,
what
sorry.
you do, and you
I'm
put up,
sorry.
and you put.
Apologize. Hey, listen, I'm just learning about this fuck.
Bobby,
hut
do you
that
even
we're
want-
Don't
building.
get in that. If you get in that, something else is gonna happen.
What
That's-
the fuck table?
Yeah, man, you get in that, somebody's gonna.
Can I just say something?
Poke you.
The other fuck table. Can you go back a little bit? Scroll down. The one fuck table looked like a picnic bench. That one we could
Yeah.
use. We could use outside for lunch
For
too,
both.
like
Yeah.
during
Oh,
the
that's
day.
true.
Hey, you're right. You're spot
So
on.
that's a multifunctional.
That's right. So,
we,
we don't really need a table. We just need that.
yeah, we do that. We have barbecue outside.
Yeah,
Then we bring it
yeah.
inside, and then we do a whole fuck session in the
Yep.
fuck hut.
Click the article there because it says the 7 best sex benches to buy.
I think that's
I
one.
didn't know
of
there was a consumer's report on this thing.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot of different ones.
Most of them are like massage chairs.
I'm gonna build the fuck hut.
Get a little Sibian thing they called. I think they're called cowboys now. I bought one. Where they got like different little things you can put on there. So it's like for girls you can put like a little nub.
Yeah.
For guys there's like a penis you can put on there and it vibrates and it moves around.
Jeez.
But you sit on that and you can kick a goal.
Yeah.
Real easy.
You can what?
Kick a goal. You know
Kick
what I
a
mean?
goal. Yes. Okay.
You can win, is what I'm saying.
So let me. But there's only so much room in the fuck hut. We're not making this a fuck palace. It's a fuck hut. So we're gonna have-
$600.
We're gonna have. That's nothing.
How much land you got? Like, come on, man.
Acre and a half.
Dude, can't we just build like just get a shed?
Yeah, but we got to build it in the land. We can't. It can't
Oh,
be
okay.
right off the road.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking we build it in the land on stilts,
I
like a
see-
fuck
So you
tree
can see
hut.
people coming too.
Like a tree.
Keep it by the
That's a
cliff.
good idea.
Keep it by the cliff, so if you guys go too far, you can just dump them off the cliff.
That's true.
You're right. You got to think of that.
None of these feel like
best.
sex, but yeah, how these
Those are shit. These are jank. We've gone into the jank section.
I want
These are
it's
just
women's,
like
it's
cushions.
women's health magazine.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Go to the picnic table
That's
one.
a
That
pillow.
was good. Master Series, Obedience Extreme Sex Bench. That's all right. That's the one right there. The spanking sex bench.
Yeah.
Because we could eat lunch on that.
Yeah.
We could have fun with that.
Not a lot of lunch, but yeah.
No, we don't want to eat a lot because we're eating each other's asses. We don't have a lot in there.
Touche. Good point.
You know what I mean?
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, that's what. Get that, and then you can put them everywhere. And then if you have more than one, because I would hopefully, if it's two of us, we'd want to have more than one girl.
That thing looks like a drum kit of dildos.
Yeah, it is. It's like Def Leppard of sex seats.
That's the Roland
Yeah.
electric drum kit.
The Roland V sex bench.
That's the TD50 Roland
Man.
set.
That dildo, that one dildo's set oddly high.
Yeah, what is that? Looks like a sword.
Yeah, because you're on your knees, Jay.
Oh.
And your knees are on the bench on those little platforms.
You know what?
It's also
Now
on
I
a
see it.
lever. It goes up and down.
Yeah.
And that thing clamps over your neck.
Yep.
So you can't move while you're getting dildoed in
But it
your
probably also
ass.
gives you a little support for your head so you're not
Yep.
hurting your neck. Because your head's just hanging there.
Yep.
After a couple minutes, that's going to suck.
I'll tell you what I don't like. I feel like the...
I got a bad sciatica, too. Is that okay for me?
You should get some. No, it's not.
Okay.
No, I kind of want to get out of this fuck box now.
But wait a minute.
You can't tear a hammy while we're in mid fuck zone, dude. Like
shit.
I'll be like, dude, my boy is not holding up his, and you might need to go to the barbecue and whip up some chicken wings while I finish these bitches off.
I just become the cook at the fuck hut.
Someone's got to do it, dude. You can't. If you pull a hammy, I got to keep going.
I'm just smart. I got
We
an ice
told
pack on my
these girls
knee.
we were going to deliver. We got a fuck out. Something's going to pop
I'm gonna
off.
say for this being good, and I hate to be a stickler here, but I don't think the straps on this thing don't come off very sexy or dumb.
That's not a good chair.
Yeah, they're like knapsack snaps, you know, where you push the sides of them in and go.
Put sex crucifix, because that is way better.
That's an actual product itself.
I mean, people make their own ones, but you get the picture.
Now, can you get these? Do we have to build this? Do like IKEA furniture one day? We have to go up to the fuck hut?
No, they said
and
stock
spend it-
room has like all different kinds of ones. They're kind of expensive.
So
though.
we're not going to have to spend a day up there just building these
Nah,
things?
fuck
So
that.
we
Ours
have-
would suck anyway. There'd be splinters in it and shit.
That's great.
You got to get those guys to. You get one delivered and you and then
Delivered
you can,
all set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should guys get a prefab.
Oh,
a
yeah.
prefab fuck
We'll
dungeon.
get a dungeon, dude. Like make a dungeon.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
the
I gotta-
basement. We'll do the basement. Yeah.
Ooh.
Go to
that's even
Facebook
better.
Marketplace. See if we can get one used.
That's all right. Well, you can wash it off. I bought a glory hole off a friend the other day. He used it a bunch of times.
Wow, you bought it? Can't you just make a glory hole? Isn't that
Not
just a
when,
hole
not
in
when
the
the
wall?
guy. This guy, I've been seeing him for a while. Is the first person I ever knew that had his own glory hole, and it was like, it's got handles on it. You know, it's got supports. He told me one time I was pumping too hard and I broke it, so then he made like bigger brackets for it. But it's like it's all sanded and shit. It's like real nice.
So the hole has, it's not, it's
The hole's
smooth.
kind of long for shorter or tall people, but it's only about this wide, but it's curved like oval.
Right.
So it's perfect, but he's moving. And he was like, I'm not taking that because I don't want to ship it. Do you want to buy it? And I was like, I don't even, like, I'm on the other end, but yeah. All right. So, because I shoot a bunch of OnlyFans shit now, so people want to rent it off me.
My thing about
So I'll do that.
the thing about the glory hole thing is that is it like how thick is the plywood?
Well, that's the thing. His one is really thick.
All right. So
A lot of people that have home ones, it's a blanket with the thing cut out of it, and I'm like, dude, this is jank. You know what I mean? Like, just move the fucking curtain and stop blowing me.
I would have to have
glory
a
holes were
quarter-inch
stationary.
plywood. I would need quarter-inch, or maybe the sanded. You know what I mean?
Come on.
I don't understand the whole. What do you mean? What is a?
Well, hang on, Jacob. A glory hole is a hole.
All right, Jacob.
I know what
Oh
a
man,
glory
you and
hole
I could
is,
hang
but
out, and you would like. You might feel like you had a lobotomy. I can tell you some stuff. You don't know what a glory hole is?
No, I know what a glory hole is, but it's usually at a.
That's what I was going to say. It's usually a stationary thing at a place.
At a place.
What's a traveling
I think the last
glory
time I was
hole?
here, I did Stern Show, and then to celebrate, I went to like this little sex store up the road, and they had the booths. And as soon as I went in the booth, dicks on either side, hands
Really?
tapping everywhere. So I got a blowjob. I got freaking chlamydia from it.
Ah.
Do you get chlamydia from a guy's mouth?
From a blowjob, yeah. That was the last time I ever put my dick in a hole that I didn't know was on the other side.
So now you bring your own glory hole.
No, I was only going to this one. I know who's behind it.
Yeah.
He gets tested
Right.
and stuff.
So
If
you
you
should-
go to like a movie theater and you do them, most of the people that are there, they want to suck. Like they don't care whose dick it is.
They're
So
just sucking dicks for
They don't
like
care
3
what
hours.
they. Yeah. Yes. So that means whoever came in with one, he's
For the
giving it to
bucket,
everybody else.
Between everyone, she goes, yeah.
No, they don't do that.
He's clocking in with he's punching in.
Oh look, there's a photo of it.
What is that?
That's my glory hole.
That's your glory hole.
Yeah, I haven't put it up yet. I've been busy.
So that goes on a door.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
all
you
right.
go on the other side. and-
Right.
Yeah.
So if the room that it goes in, is that like the guest room? So if I
Yeah.
became the husband, dude, that's your room.
Yeah.
And then I might see your cock come through at some point.
Yeah.
He's like, is that a hole for a cat?
Just here
Maybe.
knocking. Bobo, breakfast is ready.
Kind of.
The sex crucifix.
Jay,
looks
we should get you a
intense.
glory hole for the Fully Loaded tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, because hey guys, I'll be doing glory hole after the show if anybody wants to meet and greet. I'll be glory holing. Yeah, that'd be my that'd be my concern to put my dick through a glory hole.
Yeah.
That the woman on the other side would smash her nose in trying to get my dick in her mouth.
I'm sorry, did you say woman?
Yeah. I don't go to gay ones.
I don't think.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, one time I went to one to somebody's house, and it was a girl.
Really?
She's pretending to be a guy.
And you got unhard?
No, I'm both. I was like, oh shit, bonus.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
like
crazy.
It felt like a girl, and I was like, what the fuck? It can't be. Like, they can get dicks whenever they want.
Right.
So I start leaning back, like trying to like pull my dick further out to get her mouth to chase it to see what the lip and the nose looks like. And I was like, with that son of a bitch. I'm like, man, you could have just told me. I would have let you do it.
You knew.
Oh, she's always a cock come firing backwards at her mouth, and then a little eyeball looking at her.
You knew it was a girl because it was a shitty blowjob.
You know, you're not that far off.
Yeah, you guys.
Like percentage-wise, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've had blowjobs from chicks that are porn stars, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what is happening?
Yeah, they just want to talk to it.
A little bit.
You like that? No,
Yeah.
just shut up and suck it.
Yeah, just be passionate. That's all you need to do.
Should we take a break and we'll come back and ride it out?
Breaks.
Yeah, we're gonna break
Man,
it.
it's been a while.
Take
This
some breaks,
breeds.
everybody. We're hanging out with
my
Jason
read.
Ellis. He's on Hawk versus Wolf with Tony Hawk. Jason Ellis Show, and of course, Awesome World. To subscribe to his Patreon and for all stand-up dates, visit thejasonellis.com. It's thejasonellis.com.
And Big J.
Absolutely hilarious.
Big J's going to be all over the place. He's on that Fully Loaded tour all July.
That looks fun, man.
Then August 10th and 12th, the Legion of Skanks will be
Through 12th.
Through 12th, New Hampshire, Boston, Connecticut. For tickets and all other dates, BigJComedy.com.
And Robert Kelly's going to be in New Hampshire July 27th through the 29th. Probably shopping around for cheap wood to make your fuck dungeon.
Yeah, I'm going to get some T111 and some quarter-inch plywood for my glory hole. And
Are we going to have two glory holes? Because that ain't going to work for
There
me.
should be two glory holes. The wall just gets thicker in one spot.
his is going to be made by 2x4s.
Yeah, his will be soundproof.
We'll be right back with the bonfire.
Shit.
Hey guys, wow, all this talk got me crazy. All this talk. Well, you know what? You're looking for ways to make life better. Maybe pre-workout before the gym or supplements to grow your hair. So why not make something that's already good, sex, and make it better for you and your partner? That's what you get with the Chewable from BlueChew.com. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. And now they also have Vardenafil mint-flavored chewables with the active ingredients in Levitra and Staxin. So you can stay hard and fresh. Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with their online licensed medical provider, and once you're approved, boom, you receive your prescription within days. Visit BlueChew.com and try it for free when you use promo code Bonfire at checkout. Just pay $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code Bonfire to receive your first month free.
And now back to the bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
He could throw that speedball by you, make you know
Yo, we're back. It's the Bonfire. Big J. Okerson, Robert Kelly, Jason Ellis in studio. You know, you're talking about you're doing stand-up at the Stand tonight? Is it tomorrow?
Yeah.
2 shows?
2 shows, yeah.
2 shows tonight. It's so funny to hear you talk about how you get nervous about it.
Yeah, because it's a new city. I mean, I get kind of nervous every time anyway because I'm still new, but a new city means I'm going to talk about being gay for a second because that's one of my jokes. And every time I do it in a new city, it's hard to not take the first straight guy face I see where he goes, what the fuck? That I'm trying to make you laugh, not bum you out or make you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And at first I was like, maybe this is not the way to go, but that's kind of all I know, you know. Like this is what I think is funny. If you give me a second, you will think it's funny too. Just get the dick sucking bit out of your head. You'll be all right. But yeah, every time I'm in a new city, I sweat it a little bit because I don't want everyone to go fuck off. You know, I don't want to hear this shit.
Well, when you first came out, I remember
Yeah.
I was watching the video, and I've always, you know, you're like a crazy dude. You do crazy shit. I knew you were sexually, you know, kind of out there, whatever. And then when you were like, yeah,
The term's fluid, you boomer.
I was. Hey, man.
Such a fucked up setup. Oh man, that was so unfair.
Is out there not the term anymore?
You're pretty out there with stuff.
just for the record, I didn't say that in my head when you did that. I was about to answer you. But anyway, fucking boomer.
When you were, you know, you're very fluid.
Yeah, I guess. I don't
dude, I
say
hate
that
the-
either, you fucking idiot.
I hate the word fluid. You fuck.
All right, fine. You're sexually out there.
I was gonna say, what was the word I was gonna say? But I got nervous because I didn't think. What's the ambiguous? Is that it? No, that wouldn't be it. What was the
No.
word? What was the word I was gonna use that I
Adventurous.
Adventurous, maybe.
Yeah, that makes more sense because I feel like everyone else is the one with the hang up.
But when you came out,
If I think
I
something's
thought
hot.
it was awesome because here you are. You're just like, this is who I am. I don't give a shit. I gotta live this.
Yeah, I do.
And it really, I thought it was. To me, thought it was pretty fucking amazing when you
Thanks.
did that. I thought it was awesome.
The only people it sucks for is people whose ass you kicked, who are just like machismo straight guys, and
Yeah.
then having that, like making the revelation later after that, because like getting your ass kicked by Jason Ellis, like the figure itself, you're like, that's not crazy. He's like a tough, you know, big kind of a scary looking guy, and then when you're like, he goes, yeah, he kicked my ass. What are you gonna do? He's a scary good fighter, and then he's like, oh, I like to suck dick a lot. He's like, shit.
It's unfortunate that makes it worse, but that might be why Lewis backed out. It's a little zinger there for you.
That should have been the bet. If you win, he has to suck your dick.
I thought about knocking him out
Glory
and then
hole.
sucking his dick on video and then just posting it and be like, oh yeah, you didn't know Lewis is gay too?
Oh, we do. Well, we do. Let me tell you something. I did a thing years ago. You remember the video?
Oh, I remember this. Yeah.
I had to take it down because Lewis was like, he was doing some NBC thing, and he was like, dude, you got a doggy. You got to take the video down. But we did a
Oh, it was
blowjob.
Last Comic Standing.
Last Comic Standing.
Lewis says we're never censoring anything on Legion of Skanks. When I had things come up, when Dave's had things come up, everyone says we never. As soon as he goes, I got a callback for Last Comic Standing. Yeah. He had Bobby go through and remove everything ever we've said on the show.
Everything.
Like, Jesus.
I had this video. We did a blowjob competition where I got a dick similar to mine, and I put it through my pants. And Bailey J, you know Bailey J? She's a transgender porn star.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous, unicorn.
Yeah.
And her and Lewis were supposed to go at it. He went first. Let me tell you
Blowjob
something.
contest.
Blowjob contest. I should have got a dick, like a different colored dick. I got a dick that could be my dick, so it looked like he was actually sucking my dick.
Yeah.
It looked real. Let me tell you, he sucked my dick.
He's a competitor. I'll give him that.
I wish
he wants
was,
to win.
I wish he was my real dick.
Yeah.
He blew a hut tuh and froop and then bop and then reached around.
Wow.
If you watch the video,
Sounds like he's practiced.
Lewis has sucked dick.
Yeah.
100%.
Most guys are good at sucking dick. They just don't know it.
I would assume I'd be great at it.
I feel like girls are probably good at licking pussies. Like even when they don't lick them, because they got one.
Yeah.
You know, you got to kind of know it.
You'd be surprised.
It's two. You got to love it. If you love eating pussy, you're good at it. Yeah. But if you know a pussy, then you know what you're licking, and that's going to go a long way too. And
Christine?
I think that guys, you got one.
I feel like you love it, But do you think you're great at it?
No. I don't think I'm great at it. Yeah,
Oh,
I think
but
he's
you
better
think
at
that
it
you
than
love
I
it.
am. I do. I enjoy it. I just like I haven't made. I said I'm like I haven't made a girl come from going down on her.
Oh, wow.
So that makes me think that I'm not that great at it.
Maybe they're not that gay.
You good at it, Jay?
Because that could be.
Jay makes them come. I just throw them over there.
I think I am good at it. Yeah.
I'm good at it too.
I beat my ex at a dick sucking thing one time, and I made fun of her like right as it happened. He was like, "Wait, I'm gonna come," and I was like, "From me, not her." I was like, "How's that feel?" And she was like, "Shut the fuck up." It was pretty funny.
Just angry diddling in the corner.
That must be
Whatever.
wild though to finally talk about shit that you've always wanted to talk about.
It's very freeing.
and do what the fuck you want to be because you're funny with all this, gay stuff. That's hilarious. You finally get to just be funny with it and live your life.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly like that, but yeah, it's been rocky. It's been difficult because people still find it,
The businesses you're in, the MMA,
Yeah, I think I lost a lot of fans from talking about it. People always still say, like, stop talking about it. I'm like, I'm not going to, this is what I am. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to talk about skateboarding too because I went skateboarding. And if I sucked a dick and it was funny, I'm going to talk about it. So, fuck everybody.
And
that's,
you sucking a dick is pretty funny.
Right?
It's pretty funny.
The visual is funny. It should be talked about.
I get it.
It's very funny.
Jason, were you doing stuff with guys like long before you came out? Like, was that going on like your whole life?
I had, but they were really, it was like a...
You killed them?
so fair. Thought about it one time. But just, it was like somebody tried to blow me out of nowhere and I let him. And I was like, what the fuck was that? And then I think it happened like 3 or 4 times in a 20-year period. And I was like, what is it with me and dudes secretly trying to blow me and thinking they're going to get away with it? How do they know? Because I didn't know. And then I was telling somebody on another show today, it was a trans girl. I took a bunch of ecstasy, went to dinner, big dinner, everybody's there. And this big trans girl, really pretty, showed up. And as soon as she sat down, she's looking at me. And I'm looking at her. I'm like, is it on? And it's like, it's on. I'm like, holy shit, it's on. And I'm on ecstasy. So do you want to go? She was like, yes. So we left and there were other skateboarders there. And one of them was my friend. And then a couple of years later in America, he was no longer my friend and decided to out me to everybody and be like, did you know Alice was a fag? So I denied it. And they were going to, I ended up getting kicked off a team. They called me on speakerphone and they were like, we're kicking you off, you fag. You know what I mean? Everyone laughing in the background.
What year is this?
2000, something like that, 2002 or something. There were fights. Mike Vallely got in a fight with him over me. And that was when I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
It was out in L.A.?
It was at a contest. And I was so bummed that it was, because I didn't want to fight the guy. I'm not a violent person. And I was like, I'm not fighting you for this. Like, I don't get why you're doing this. We were friends. Like, you don't even have a reason as to why you hate me now. And you're gay too, fucker. Like, don't think I don't know that. You're the one trying to suck me off. But I didn't say that to anybody.
Till now.
Well, I haven't said his name, so it doesn't make any difference.
Okay.
But I went back to Australia, dude. And
Bam Margera.
No, I went
Jay
back to
Moore.
Australia and got on heroin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was just like, I'm done. I'm ducking it.
And you started taking heroin just like
And then
to numb that out?
It escalated. I used to go after bars. I'd go to this real sketchy place where hookers are all addicted to heroin, and I'd get a blowjob for $50, and they would always have heroin. And I'm like, what's heroin all about? And then they told me to chase the dragon, and then it went from chasing the dragon to I got 2 hookers, and was like, you guys should shoot me up, because I was like, if I die, I think I'm done anyway, because life was so shit.
Sure.
I was living in Australia, and there was no skateboarders, so I was just by myself all the time. So I was like, I'm just gonna give up. And then I was fucking one of them. The other one shot me up, and I just passed out. And I woke up in a park up against a kid's playground toy or whatever. So I could have died. And I woke up, and my wallet was empty, and I was in this really scary area. And I was like, you almost died. Like, you really could have died. So I was like, that's it. Let's get back on track. It was a good thing. It was like a rock bottom. Started skating again, got sober. X Games called me, wanted me to be an announcer, so I flew back to America, and I thought enough time had passed, and that guy wasn't such hot shit anymore, so people didn't have to, are you still a fag? Like, I was like, I'm not. Like, leave it alone. And then many years after that, I got a girlfriend that
Everyone I'm joined by
was into gay stuff.
notable extreme sports faggot, Jason.
Yeah. I mean, boy, there was a lot of people that wanted to say that before I came out, but yeah.
You think it's changed though now? I mean, the culture. we're in now.
Skateboarding has. skateboarding is complete. It's for everybody. Skateboarding used to be. We didn't like street skaters. Street skaters didn't like vert dudes. Pool guys didn't like it was ridiculous.
Right.
And now there's a lot more women in skateboarding. There's gay skateboard teams. The women now are 1,000 times better than they used to be. Like the vert contest, the women's vert contest now is like legit. People are really fucking good. There's like 12-year-old, some 14-year-old, I think, or 13 did a 720 in Utah the other day.
Really?
First female to do a 720. 720s are.
Me and Jay both have to pretend like we know what a 720 is.
Well, there's like 10 people. There's like 10 people that can do it.
Spins.
So
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
He's right.
I have to pretend like I know what it is.
There's
I'm
like
sorry,
10 dudes that can do it.
I didn't know you were a fucking
How about that?
skateboard fan.
No,
Sorry.
but it's 360 twice.
Yep.
He went to school for a little bit.
I was an addict too. I'm sober.
Right.
Man,
So-
we have to wrap this up on that, but I will
God
say, if any drug I'm going to do, if I get stage 4 cancer, heroin. I'm going to try it.
Yeah,
I
it's
get
pretty smooth.
If I get stage 4 cancer, I'm
The come-off's
sucking
a bummer.
everybody's dick.
It's what my...
Right? That's
Yeah.
kind of what I thought I was going to die, so it was very easy to
Is her doing
be
it?
who. Yeah,
Oh.
that's her doing it.
Wow.
It was very easy to be who I was going
I
to be.
really-
'Cause I didn't want to die without doing it.
I'm
I've
glad you are, dude. I'm glad
Thank
you
you
fucking
for
out
being
there.
so nice about it, man. It's good to hear somebody from your walk of life to
I've
be
never-
100% supportive. Fuck
I've
you,
just-
Jay.
I've never-
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I've
I mean,
never understood...
Jay didn't want you on the
I
show. 'cause he's
genuinely...
gay. He was like, he's
I
gay.
think I didn't know.
I'm like,
He's
do you
always
know-
hated me. Yeah,
do you know
yeah.
what he does behind glory hole doors?
Yeah, he was scared.
No, we... I know we have a minute left.
You're gonna be at the
Which
stand tonight.
Yeah,
can't-
stand tonight.
I'm so blown away by the fact that like someone that was your friend would not be your friend because you're. What could they have done? He goes, so wait, that means when we made out, that was gay? Like, what would make you that mad about it? I don't know. People are fucking retarded. But
Hey,
Jason
everybody, I'm
Ellis-
serious. Remember me. It's nice talking to you again. Bye.
Jason Ellis is going to be performing tonight at the Stand in New York City. Go check him out in the 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock shows. Also, make sure you go to thejasonellis.com for all of his stand-up dates and tickets. Subscribe to his Patreon. Listen to the Jason Ellis Show. Ellis, Hawk versus Wolf with Tony Hawk and Awesome World. Jason, such a fucking pleasure to see you here in New
Thanks for
York,
having
man.
me,
Kick ass, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Back here
on the bonfire.